Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing the review on the Romaleos. I know I've been telling you guys I'm doing it for a couple weeks now, so I'm finally getting a chance to do it. First of all, I want to go over the sizing, because I know that sizing is a huge issue for people when they're buying these. They never know what size to get. You see it all over the place on forums and stuff. In my experience, I'm usually an 11 in Nikes, like running shoes and whatnot. So I went with the 10.5 just to keep them a little more snug than usual than a normal running shoe, since those are usually supposed to be a little looser, or not looser, but you really want these tight around, your heel and your toe, and 10.5 is working perfectly for me. I've had them for about 6 weeks. I've used them probably about 10 times, which I think is a pretty good amount, and that's why I was waiting, because I wanted to wait until I really knew the shoe and broke them in a little bit. So definitely go with, I'd say, half a size smaller. On forums you see people say like go bigger, go smaller. Everyone's all over the place. What I think is you should go half a size smaller. It's worked perfectly for me. I want to go over like the build quality, and these are some Nike, or all Nikes are usually really good, but these are just incredible. If you hear it, it's like the sole is so incompressible, which is an awesome thing. It's got 2 Velcro straps, and that's really good because the top strap will really make sure that the shoe is tight around your ankle and your heel, and this strap will just make sure that it's tight around your toes, just so that nothing's wiggling around in the shoe. The raised heel, it's about 3/4 of an inch higher off the ground, and that really allows you to keep the tension on your quads while you're squatting. I know that people use them for power cleans and stuff. I've never used them for power cleans. I haven't done power cleans in years, but the raised heel really helps you keep the tension on your quads and really helps you keep your feet planted when you're lifting. Some people have talked about the toe being stiff, the toe area, but the first couple times I used them it was definitely stiffer, but it breaks in pretty quick, and it's not that big of a deal. The only thing when the toe is really stiff, I feel, is trying to walk around in them. It doesn't really work. You gotta break them in a little bit, but it doesn't really matter to me. The best thing I think about these shoes, or any Olympic lifting shoes, is that when you're going in for the lift, you really only have to plant your feet once. I've used Chuck Taylors for years, and when you use those, you're constantly like wiggling around when you're squatting, moving your feet, readjusting in between reps to find a new comfortable spot so that you can explode at the bottom of the rep. But with these, it's just like once your feet are planted for the first rep, that's it. Like, you don't have to move them at all, and they're gonna stay like that. It's like your feet are bolted to the ground, which is awesome. These shoes have really helped me been a lot more explosive in my squats. And what I mean by that is the fact that the sole is incompressible. You can really drive through your heels to lift the weight up. And with other shoes where the sole is like squishy, you lose a lot of that power that you're driving into the ground through the softness of the sole. And with these, because the sole doesn't budge or anything, you can drive all that power into the ground and lift the weight up, and it's really helped me a lot with my form also. You can get a lot deeper in these because of the fact that you're raised up. Matt Ogus used the example of standing on a slanted hill like that, where your heel is up here and your toes are down here, and it's just so much easier to get lower and to explode up in that position. I love the shoes. If you've seen any of my recent workout videos, squatting videos, you'll see that I've been using them for front squats and I've been using them for back squats, and they're just awesome. I would highly recommend getting any sort of Olympic weightlifting shoe to anyone that's serious about lifting, serious about squatting. The amount of tension it allows you to put on your quads is awesome, because especially when you're using just like Chucks or even running shoes or training shoes, it really throws you off, especially when you kind of like fall onto your toes at the beginning of at the bottom of a rep when you're going up, and then it just completely throws off the tension that's on your quads. But with these, the fact that your feet are planted right off the bat, that you never really lose balance, you never go up on your toe because of the raised heel. It allows you to press down with the heel of your foot and just explode up from there. Another thing that I had issues with when I was using chucks was your knees. You know, like when your knees come in when you're squatting and they don't stay out. These have helped me. If you do a bit of a wider stance with your toes out and your heels facing inward a little bit, it's really helped me keep my knees like in the same spot the entire way up, and that's really awesome because it's a lot better on your joints and everything like that. I mean, I love the shoes. I definitely recommend them. I tried to go through all the questions that I've seen online regarding the shoes, especially sizing. I know that's a huge issue for people, but I hope that I covered everything that you guys are interested in about these shoes. If you have anything else, please let me know in the comments below, and if I get enough questions, I'll do another video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.